This is the story of a beautiful girl who falls in love with two boys at once. One is her friend, and the other is a boy from her school. Both are, we'll find out which one this beautiful girl rejects and which one she accepts. The film begins with this beautiful girl. Her name is June. Judging by the box behind her, it appears she's new to this place. After a while, June leaves for her new school, but she's biting her nails. Her mother forbids her from doing so, as not to make others think she's stressed. But June doesn't like this dress. She wants to wear jeans like the boys. She leaves her house and a short time later arrives at her school, where two students call her. The girl's name is Amelia and the boy's name is Blaze. They ask June to spin around, and June spins around without question, which makes Blaze and Amelia adore June's innocence. So they take June inside with them. They ask about June. June explains that she just moved in with her mom. After which Blaze shows June a play, but June is very attracted to the boy performing the play and keeps staring at him. His name is James. But then Amelia decides to go to her house. Amelia tells June to stay away from James. Everyone arrives at class. June sits next to a boy named Will, but James arrives and asks June to move away as he sits in the same spot every day. But because he's late, the teacher asks him to sit in another seat. And today is their exam, but despite it being June's first day, she knows all the topics. June is sitting outside when Will comes in and starts flirting. He then offers June a drink. June takes his. The two begin to flirt more and more. Will starts to leave, but June throws her arms out in joy. James approaches from behind, spilling his drink on her. James thinks June did it intentionally, but June apologizes. But James ignores him and takes June to the boys' washroom, where June sees something she shouldn't have. James takes off his clothes and throws them in June's face, demanding that she wash them by Monday, but June refuses. But James moves closer to her and is about to turn on the shower when June agrees to wash his clothes. She then comes out to Amelia. Amelia asks her to go out with them tonight and gives her number. June arrives home, where June's mother has a babysitting job. But because they have to go somewhere tomorrow, she starts refusing. But then June agrees to babysit because she has a holiday from school tomorrow. Her mother asks her to tell her if she wants anything in return for babysitting. And June, seizing the opportunity, offers to go to a party tonight, and her mother agrees. Amelia and Blaze come to pick June up that night, but when they see June's dress, they both start laughing. After that, they take June to a place where, after looking at many dresses, they like the red dress very much, and June looks very beautiful in it. The three of them then arrive at the party where a fight is going on, and everyone is enjoying themselves. Will is also at the party. He compliments June's beauty and asks how her day went at school. June tells him about James, saying he treated me very badly yesterday. Will introduces James as his childhood friend and says that while no one likes him at first, he's not bad at heart. James arrives for the fight, and everyone starts cheering loudly upon seeing him, and the fight begins. But James defeats his opponent immediately, and because James won the fight, his trainer receives a lot of money. James considers his trainer the best. Everyone starts dancing outside. Will joins June in dancing and then goes outside to get water for June, but then June sees Will talking to a girl, which makes her feel bad. But then Amelia and Blaze arrive and tell June about the girl who turns out to be Will's ex. Since this is a long time ago, she tells June not to worry. And then James arrives and grabs June's hand and tries to pull her out, forbidding her from getting close to Will. But when June starts calling out for Will, James puts some money in her private parts and forcibly takes her out. Because James loves his friend Will very much, he doesn't want any other girl to play with his heart again at home. June is looking at Will's Instagram posts. She finds James's ID there. She looks at his post too, but June finds James too hot and starts having dreams about him at night. But June's mother sees her doing this and asks her the name of the boy she was in love with in her dream. But then June's mother remembers her son who has died. June starts crying along with her. A short time later, June is out for a walk with Will. They are discussing each other's likes and dislikes when Will receives a call from James. After talking to Will, June calls him a very mean person. But Will explains that he has known James since childhood. He used to be very shy and timid, while James was never afraid of anyone. Will explains that he wanted to be like James. Initially, Will didn't like James either, but gradually they became very good friends. Still, June doesn't believe Will because James has always treated her rudely. At this point, the atmosphere becomes a little emotional and Will suddenly kisses June. Both realize that something special has begun between them. Not full-blown love, but certainly the beginnings. Just then, June remembers that she has to babysit today. She says goodbye to Will and leaves. Upon arriving home, she is told that she only has to take care of the baby for 2 hours, after which his parents will return. The baby is very naughty. He lightly kicks June's leg and runs inside. June follows him inside. The house is very large and luxurious. While searching for the baby, she reaches an upstairs room. Hearing a noise, she heads for the bathroom. In the bathroom, she suddenly encounters James. June hadn't expected it to be his house. The situation becomes a little awkward, and James quickly composes himself.